Hey folks, it's Frithgar here, how you doing? Welcome back to Oxygen Not Included. But we'll leave it go for a minute, like they can reach every single part of this pipe, so I know that it will actually work. I just need them to finish doing that and joining this all in here, which shouldn't take very much longer. Gold amalgam. Right, we'll let them go and have some sleep. Right, we are moving into a new day. I am on a new recording session. We've got a whole load of water that is melting up here, and wondering if I should actually swap that over and allow that water to drain down into here so that it can sort of swap over. However, if I have the airflow tile, like that one, I'm in an iron about whether I should get rid of the tile completely, change that one over, and not have this, but then this ends up sort of getting blocked up down here. So I'm really not sure what to do about this little bit up here. I don't want all of that water sort of draining down into here. At the same time, I also really want to get some water into here. So I mean, if I swap those over a minute, we've got a load of water down here. I don't really want to do anything with that. I do want this to go through and be changed over and this to fill up and so on, so that this glass forge is actually used and have something done with it so that we can build up some glass. That would be absolutely fantastic if that can happen. I'm not certain if I'm doing this the right way at all. I really don't know about that. I'm very likely not doing this the right way at all. I'm very likely going to be needing to do this a different way entirely. I mean, maybe we need to sort of seal this in, and then the glass in here that does end up coming in here, we use that steam to help power our steam turbine up here. That might be what we end up needing to do with it. I at the moment, I don't know. I don't really know how the whole thing works anyway. I mean, it's going to be very hot when it does actually start working. At the moment, it's tagged there for a work errand. And I believe it's got materials on it. I'm just waiting for... There we go. Right, we've had someone come along to use it, but then we ran out of power. Oh, wait a minute. No, they are. They're using it. There. And we've got glass coming along the insulated pipe. So long as the glass... Right, was that glass that got dropped there? I'm not sure. Something came out of that insulated pipe and went along it. Now, there's a thimbleweed seed there. I don't even know what that would be for. I'm going to compost it. I want as much, like the fungal spores, we'll compost those as well. I want as much material, fungal spore, compost. We need more material going into storage, don't we? We need more dirt. We want that for research. I know I'm not doing any research at the moment. So this one here is for glass. So I'm going to copy the settings and I'm going to put that one onto that one and that one as well. I've got these two squares right here that we're going to change over. That is going to not have anything on it for a while. And then we'll have another square that will be doing other things. The water in here, I'm just going to leave that. See what happens with it. And then this water down here... At the moment, I'm not really sure. I moved it so that I didn't have this constantly filling up with water down here, but that might not be the way forward. It might be better if I just allow that to run and then not worry about it. This, I'm not really certain what's going to happen with glass coming out. Like, does it just, like, pour into a heap down here and then it gets used? How does this thing exactly... How does it work exactly? What is the situation with this? Also, conductive wire. No, that is connected in. Right, that is connected in properly. It just looks like there's an open end on the wire there, that's all. We'll see how that works out. I just kind of need to watch things now for a little bit. I've got more plans yet. Once we've, like, the glass in place, all of this is also being processed and dealt with. And I've got... At the moment, we've got quite a few hatches here. There's a smooth hatchling right there. What does a smooth hatchling do? There's different sorts for different hatchings. I want to see what's going to happen with the glass. I want to see this as work errand. It's flagged for work errand. Someone's going to come over and use it, but it keeps running out of power every time they go to. So that's there. See, they head over here to go and use the thing, and then it runs out of power. That's not helpful. Now, I want to go into the entries and database, and I want to go to aminals. Food, buildings, plants, critters in there. Smooth hatch. Right, comfort range is between 10 and 20 degrees. They eat ores, and then they excrete the metals. I don't know what kind of rate that they will excrete those out, whether that's a good rate or not. I'm not going to worry about them, though. I'm going to leave them exactly where they are, and I'm not going to get involved with them. I just don't have the power to operate this thing right now. I know that we got that one working. I've still got these construction errands over here. They're not doing anything with them. They're busy doing construction errands over this side. We've got the hatches busy going. So I think I will take that smooth egg, and I go here, and I will forever do those as well. For the moment, I don't really need them being made. Now, we're going to choose a blueprint. We got Joya Seeds Barbecue. We'll take that. 12,000 calories. Thank you very much. That would be brilliant. And do I want more hatch farms? I could build some more hatch farms. I mean, that one right there, that little blueprint kind of that we've got with it, I can change this around a bit more. And, like, we've got a loop running around this area, so I can open that up. I want to build a new section in here so that I can build some suits. And then they will eventually climb all the way up and out into the vacuum where we're going to be putting down the solar panels that I want to make using the glass that we're getting from the glass forge. Now, we don't have much in the way of glass, and that is why I want to keep sort of a half an eye on the glass forge and see how they're doing. It's sort of, yeah. I want them to be able to use that glass forge. If they can use the glass forge and not run out of power, they can do like a burn section on that. You're going to go, see, and they keep instantly running out of power on it. So it's great and all having the thing there, but they're running out of power constantly. So I need a supply of fuel for that in order for it to keep going. Those, they're dead. There's nothing in them. And then it's the same with the suits down here. I've got nothing in these suits. I can't use them. We need power. Alright, I can have that lot there set for mopping up. But I've got major power problems. We've got some coal coming into these. We've got some coal being delivered. And yeah, not enough to keep everything running, though. It's definitely not enough to keep everything running. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to expand the hatch farms. I mean, right now I've got 5 of 8 in there, 8 of 8, 7 of 8. And then down over this side we've got 7, 7, 7, and 7. These are the breeders in here. Once they get to 8, they stop laying eggs. Although they still seem to be laying eggs. But they're saying that they're cramped in here. So they obviously they don't like it too much when it gets to that sort of stage. So what we'll do then is if we go into the base, we'll take tile, and I will do regular tile for a minute, and I'll run that regular tile all the way across over to there. And then I'll do another line of regular tile all the way across over to there, like that. Plus, I'm going to open these sections right here. I'm going to dig everything out in between these sections. Now, this is obviously stuff that can be worked on in the base, which will make it a lot easier for the task to be done, because I can get more dupes actually doing the job. Right, the ones out of the base, we're very, very limited because we've got a limited number of suits at the moment. This, however, I can get quite a few of them coming in and working on it, and they do. They come through and they work on it very, very quickly. The other thing I want to do is deconstruct this, and I am just clicking on each of these individually and deconstructing them because I want to be very careful that I don't go and rip up pipes and cables and stuff like that, which is just going to get in the way and cause us problems. So we'll put another hatch farm in right there on that bit, and I can do that identical to what I've got up here without any problems. And then we'll see about maybe putting another hatch farm in here over a double layer or something like that, or, you know, I'm not quite sure. I mean, maybe I'll just go up a little bit and I'll put another one up there. Something along those lines. I'm not quite sure. I haven't fully decided how this is all going to work out. The only thing I will do is that ladder can be extended down a bit further. So we'll go through there. So that one, I will cancel that. And then base, ladder. That can go into there. And then that one, cancel that build there. And put a bit of ladder onto there. So they'll go up into that one and move over, and then they'll go on up to this one over here. And I will also, I suspect, put in a pole up through here at some point. I'm not going to do it yet because I haven't quite decided how I'm going to lay things out. I'm thinking this in here. We have got room to put another hatch farm in here. And then there'll be another one that can go on top. So this heavy watt conductive wire, I'm going to need to move that out of the way so that I can put another roof in, because the heavy watt conductive wire can't go in behind anything. Now let's go back down here and take a look. I've got igneous rock is working down there. I've got no spare power, so as soon as they come over to start it, we're still on the situation with 0 power. That has now gone through, but all the steam will have escaped. So I'm going to change that one over, and now it's going to become just regular insulated tile. I've got enough water in here, I think. That will be fine. So that can change to insulated tile. When they actually are able to get round there and do that, I don't know, which means that the steam in here is escaping up through there, which is not very helpful. Not right now. But what I could do is if I take that insulated tile, and I'll turn that to a priority 9, they will then come through and they will do that. And we'll allow this to sort of fill up again with steam. And then after that, you know, we'll priority 9 that one up there. I guess we'll just kind of see how this works. We'll see how it goes. We'll have to leave that. Still trying to do this one. They can't do it because no power. Can't do it, no power. Constantly, it's a constant battle. Can't do it, no power. And that one is now done. So this is now sealed off. The steam does still come out this side, and it does still melt some of this stuff up here. And I got the water here, which I'm going to want to do something with eventually. I don't know when I'm going to do that. Right. This is now, that's being dug out quite well. So let's change some of this around. So that mesh tile there, I want that to be a regular base tile. And I want those two to be regular base tiles as well. And then I want mesh tiles on those and there. And then I want regular base tile on those two and those two. And then I want a pneumatic door on that one and that one. And then I want a grooming station copy, and that one is going to go right there as soon as we've had the overnight save. That one's going to pop down right there, and then we're going to take, let's get rid of that, go to you, copy, and I'm going to put that one there, and that one, copy, put that one there, like that, and then I'll copy out the settings that I've got on the machines onto those in a bit. So next up, we want to go on up this way. Now, you're pulling hydrogen out of the atmosphere. That's fine. You're pulling all the hydrogen out without any issues whatsoever. I'll leave that pipe and stuff right in where it is. I'm not going to change that over. The ladder over here, we're going to move that up like that. And this is going to end up sort of being changed over now. So we're going to want... actually, you know what? Just for now, I'm going to do a floor like that. And then 1, 2, 3, 4... and then do another floor like that. Over to that point. I've got ladder in underneath. I want ladder there. Deconstruct that square. And then we can put some ladder up above. Base, ladder. You can go up like that. And dig out that bit. Plus, also, I'm going to want to dig out 4 high up here as well. Dig that lot out, and that bit in there, and then, well, it's just going to be that bit for a minute. Take the ladder, and go up like that. Right, we're making some progress. So that wire right there, that one is going to be moved over and it will run down that ladder there. So I can actually get them doing that right now. That is heavy watt conductive wire. So that one is going to go up here like this. And it's going to go right up to the top there. And then it's going to go under the ladder here. And then it's going to go across there and it's going to connect up. I'll then take ladder and go up to here, and they can reach 2 squares out from a ladder, so they will be able to get everything on there, plus we will also be able to dig that out as well. So that'll be everything on there, and then once they've connected that bit in, we can remove the wire from in under here, and that means they'll then be able to seal those in. I've just had a thingy come through to say we've got another printable available right there. Choose a blueprint. We'll take the copper this time. Print. I do want to get more people involved. I do want to get more dupes, but I want bedrooms, so I want bed chambers for them, so they've got somewhere to sleep, somewhere to eat. You know, it's all going to look really nice. It's going to be fantastic for them. And I need a better supply of food. Like, I've got food here, but it's a slow supply at the moment. It's not the best supply of food. Now, you over here, you are dormant. Your next activity is in 25 cycles. There's no water in here. I think I've missed that one, haven't I? Wasn't that one supposed to be running? You're running, and you're actually going quite well. Which is a good thing. We want that to happen. And it looks like at the moment it's like... that seems to be going okay. This one in here is dormant for another 25 cycles. I'm going to leave all of that. I'm not going to worry about that. This one's running again. Ooh, ideal. Right, so we will go to you and we will enable that building right there. Now, I was told that the natural gas geyser has got enough for, I think it's 1 natural gas generator, maybe 2. I don't know. There's not a lot. I've got a massive storage system for natural gas. I'm never going to fill that up with 1 natural gas reservoir. We need more natural gas than that. But, you know, I think that's fine. Now, with these 2 running, though, along with the bits of coal that we get with our coal generators from our critters, and coupled up with the steam generator that is going on here. Now, that one is running flat out. This one's not running at the moment. The temperature is pretty close, but not quite. Might actually go and turn on this one down here a minute. Enable that building, and we'll allow a little bit of just stuff to get in through. And now I've got natural gas coming through this way. It's going up through the system, and there we go. The natural gas generators are running. We've got more Pacus being born in here, so we're going to have a nice lot of Pacus in here, and I'm hoping that that water will stay at a decent temperature for them. I want to go to plumbing, ventilation, overlay right there. And here we have natural gas. So that will back up a bit on here. Plus, it splits on here. So there's enough coming out there that it does actually back up. And then it's still being used. And then it all split out. And this down here, this is splitting out, and that's sort of going into the tanks. And then that there is running through this entire system, going through all of the tanks. And running all the way down through. And then eventually that's going to get over to this point. And that's going to sort of fill that up even more. And so this tank is going to start to fill up. And then the pipes, they start to back up as well. Which is absolutely brilliant. That's what I want. I want more. I mean, it's not going to be quite that much going forward, because that natural gas will all get used up. So it does tend to make a bit of a difference. I don't think I've turned on that pump yet. I don't know. We'll get to that one. I'm just looking in here. There we go. Look. So we've got more gas coming up here. It's connecting in. So it's quite a low amount of gas that is being sucked out of here. And then pushed on through. It goes through a filter system right there, but we're not really picking up anything extra. And then once it backs up to here, now it's going to start filling up this tank right here. That's the first one that's going to fill up. And it's going to fill up through that. But then this is also going to keep backing up. It's going to back up over this way. It's going to back down to here. So then more of it is going to go through this way. And we get even more of it going into the tank. So that's good at the moment. But it's not going to stay like that. There, see? There, we've got more going in. Right. Fantastic. Ideal. That is wonderful. That is amazing. We've got lots of water going into here. We still don't have enough power coming into the system, so this glass forge, despite it having all of this extra power that's now coming in, it still can't run. I don't have the power to operate the thing. Which is still a tedious affair. I want... Go on. It's working! Look at that! Ah, it stopped. It got almost all the way through. It was working for a while. I've got all of these different things going. And it was actually working. The glass forge was running. Oh, he's finished right there. I want to see this glass forge work. Go on, where's the next dude? I want to see this one actually finish a cycle. And I want to see what happens to the glass. There. Right, it's going on up this way. What has it just splashed out onto the ground? Glass, 95 degrees. Glass, right there. It's not a liquid, that's just brought it out. It's a solid, right there. And they're doing it again. So if that one will keep running and keep making glass, and I've got the power for it to keep going, which it does kind of look like we might end up with. The glass is solidifying up here at the moment. But is that going to start causing, like... Yeah, see, it's getting really hot here. And that's why I'm wondering if I ought to have the glass going elsewhere. See, it's not taking long for that to start warming up. Maybe I should just be dumping the glass straight into this pool, because we don't have to worry about pollution or anything like that. And I got a nice lot of paku fries coming in here. Look at this. Temperature overlay. 31 degrees. They've got to be... It's a bit cold for them over here, but this over this side is wonderful. It's perfect temperature for them. It's absolutely perfect temperature for them. I think they can have up to like 70 degrees, can't they? We want to go to tropical Paku right there. Between 30 and 80 degrees is their comfort zone. So that's a little bit too cold for them just down there, but generally speaking, it's acceptable. Now I'm getting glass up here, or am I? I think I'm still getting glass, unless they've gone and already moved it into storage. It doesn't look like they've moved it into storage yet. Right, and that one is trying to run as well. I've got some steam going on in here. some water running through as well, but I don't really have enough in here. I need more. So we want to actually sweep some water bottles. If I've got some water that I've mopped up somewhere, if I can sweep that, I've got a whole load of water in here. So let's mop. There, like that. And then we can take the water and we can sweep it. So if I go down to move debris, sweep, there. Sweep that water as well, there. I'll sweep everything that I've got there. So they should go and pick up water, and then they will take that, and it will come all the way out over here, and it will be tipped into there. They're now finally changing that one over, now that this is completely filled up with carbon dioxide, which may end up being a bit of a problem for us. We'll wait and see on that one. Right. That was phase 1 that I wanted to do. In here, I'm still waiting for them to do the building, and I'm still waiting for them to do building up here. They're getting through it. They're doing a whole load of digging and stuff, and they are actually moving things out, and I need to wait for them to build the wire on there. That section down there is fine, and I can do another section up here. So we're going to go with regular base in there. We're going to dismantle that ladder there. We're going to dismantle that bit of ladder there. I won't dismantle any other ladder just yet. That, I want to build a bit of ladder on there. Bring that out like that. That one piece of tile there can be deconstructed. We don't need that one in there. They've got more bits that they can come along and they can dig out. That piece of tile, cancel that build. That is supposed to be a ladder on there so they can go up above that piece. That would be brilliant. And we're essentially just waiting for them to come through and go and build the rest of these items and do the digging and stuff out here, which is, you know, it just takes as long as it takes, doesn't it? I've got a bit of digging that I want to do there. I will also dig out the slime there and the slime there. There is a bit of algae. I can't reach that one square there. But there is this slime and algae that we can go and remove from here. Let them keep going with it. Right, so far so good. So far everything seems to be coming along fairly well. I've just got a couple of little bits to change over in there. This critter drop off, if I go to that one and I copy the settings and I paste them onto you, that one I need, actually if I change that to a 9, I'll get them to build that a second, and then I've got another one here that they can start dropping critters off at. We've got 6 of 8 on there. The other 2 are on 8 of 8. If we can get them to fill this one up, that would be brilliant. We've got more critters. I got loads of eggs. I got 2 more critters in here in the incubators. They're done and dusted and waiting to come on out. So they're going to be auto-wrangled and then brought over to this side. You're looking at auto-wrangle surplus. Yes, they will do it as they're supposed to. There is a lack of oxygen in here for the dupes that are working in this zone, but the actual copy the settings and paste onto that one. These little stone hatchlings in here, they're absolutely fine. So there's another section in there that has now got more critters coming in. Well, unfortunately, that's all we've got time for a little while. We need to let the replicants rest. So if you've enjoyed this episode, then please head down below and give us a like. And if you really enjoyed it, then please tell your friends all about me. Get them to come and watch as well. That would be awesome. And I am just going to drag out this farewell just a tiny little bit, just so that there is enough space and time on the screen to put up a couple lots of you absolutely wonderful supporters of the channel. You should be seeing some of your names coming up now. So until next time, thank you very much for watching. This is Frithgar. Goodbye, and see you later.